Good morning again. I'm Dan DeRosa with 19 News, coming to you from our digital desk. We are showing you live pictures in Pennsylvania as Vice President J.D. Vance is about to deboard the plane and head for East Palestine. It is the 2-year unfortunate anniversary of that just absolutely horrific, toxic train derailment that put the lives of everyone in that small community in jeopardy. It is the 2-year anniversary, and there are actually a number of events that are going to happen today. First, the arrival of Vice President J.D. Vance, who, keep in mind, at the time, he was the senator representing East Palestine and before he became vice president. He is going to be in town, as well as Senators Bernie Moreno and Senator John Husted, brand new Senator John Husted, who was appointed to J.D. Vance's position. And this is all in advance of a return trip to East Palestine. We know that it just came out this morning that a new lawsuit being filed on behalf of members of East Palestine. This is a brand new lawsuit that is now alleging that there have been deaths because of the toxic train derailment. Let's be very clear. No one died when the train derailed in the subsequent burn-off that looked like an explosion. Amazingly, no one died at the time of the incident. This new lawsuit is now alleging that because of the toxic exposure that we do, in fact, have our first death. The details of that lawsuit are sketchy at best at this point. There is allegations of a 1-week-old child that died because of exposure from either the train derailment or that subsequent burn-off. We will wait to see if that comes to fruition, or the details that come out, or if that is spoken about by the vice president. We can show you this live picture in downtown East Palestine, where residents are waiting for everyone's arrival. Let's listen in as we wait for Vice President J.D. Vance to deplane and see if he makes any statements. Let's listen in to just some of the residents making comments so far.
So fake, you know, it's these people here that are living this every day. They're the ones you have to speak to. And if they speak out, if any professional speaks out, he's going to be censored by the government, by the railroad. They're going to force any doctor that says, hey, maybe this. No, they're not going to listen to that. They don't want to hear that. They want everything to be fine. They want us to go away. Well, we've been here for a long time. We're not going away.
Yeah,
when Biden came to town, all I heard was a pledge to spend millions in NIH grants to prestigious universities to study us. I think that is that is the most ridiculous insult I could think of. Yes. Where's the people getting out of this poison? Where's the health care? You don't care about the people who just want to study us like guinea pigs. I'm sorry. This thing has gone on for way too long.
And does Norfolk Southern really control this town?
Yes.
Hell yeah, Norfolk Southern controls this town.
They just gave the town $60 million.
Right. Look at a $25 million park. You know, you look at, I asked for a list of all the positions that have been created in our village government since the derailment and who is funding those positions. I don't care who you are, you can see who are getting jobs from this. You know, people in the fire department, their family members working for Norfolk Southern. You know, other family members getting jobs, you know, at the fire department. Those are the people that are speaking to our vice president today. Not the people that you're hearing from here that are suffering. You know, I honestly believe that our local government has been very openly bought out. Not everybody believes that. You know, some people think let's get what we can get, and, you know, while we can get it. And that's fine. But there's some of us that are more worried about our health. What's a $25 million park going to do if your kid has cancer and can't go over there to play?
The settlement's 22, right?
They got another 22 million, yeah. But they had to negotiate the stuff that was already promised to us from Norfolk Southern. They promised us the park. They promised us a training center. And you know what? Our city government, our village government had to negotiate to keep the park. Why are
And
we...
Rose with 19 as we hear the upset residents in downtown East Palestine. But here is Vice President J.D. Vance making a return to Ohio. Governor Mike DeWine. You see Senators Bernie Moreno and new Senator John Husted there on the tarmac to greet the Vice President. That is a pretty powerful Ohio contingent right there that you're looking at. The four most powerful politicians that Ohio has right now, and going to focus, there is Attorney General Yost, David Yost there, who is going to be making a run at the governor's position. Governor DeWine's 2 terms are up at the end of this year. So you've got the Ohio Attorney General also there waiting to welcome Vice President J.D. Vance. They all know each other here in this club. This is literally a succession of individuals. They have all been running and serving in different Ohio offices throughout about the last 5 to 10 years. And they are now going to focus, at least today, on the 2-year anniversary of that derailment. But as we were showing you earlier, there are people in downtown East Palestine who still feel that they have not been made whole because of this. You heard the woman talking about what good is a $25 million park when you're too afraid to send your kids anywhere near that area to go out and play. We heard about the training center that has been canceled. There was supposed to be a Norfolk Southern Safety Training Center that they were going to build in East Palestine, and that has gone by the wayside. That was canceled just a couple of weeks ago, saying it's just not feasible to put a training center in the middle of a tiny town, tough to get to. There is Vivek Ramaswamy, also going to be supposedly running for Ohio governor. He is a good friend to Vance and President Donald Trump. So literally a who's who of Republican politicians waiting for the vice president and the second lady. You see his wife there to the left on their return trip to East Palestine. We're going to stay with this shot for just a couple of moments to see if it's unlikely, as we see the party breaking up here, to move to different vehicles. And you'll see the vice president get into that vehicle there in the background. This will be the motorcade that takes them to East Palestine. And I believe there's going to be quite a bit of travel. This airport is not in East Palestine. It's going to take a little bit. So what we're going to do here is we'll just continue to watch this shot, as it looks like the photographers are now being either repositioned or they may be put into the motorcade at the same time. I do want to show you now that the shot is sort of stabilized. There are quite a few people who have shown up to the airport in support of J.D. Vance. There's Vivek Ramaswamy going over to the crowd, getting some applause there. This is clearly a very pro-Republican crowd, pro-Trump crowd that has gathered at the airport to wait for the Ohio Sun, J.D. Vance, now Vice President Vance, to return to Ohio. And it looks like they're cheering for the Vice President. Looks like he's going to make his way over to the crowd that has gathered. A lot of security, a lot of Secret Service here for this event. That is understandable. As he appears, he's going to work a rope line. And look at the amount of Secret Service and security around the Vice President. There are 4, 5, 6 that I can count Secret Service members And look at the four that are ahead of him, working the line, checking out the crowd as the vice president makes his way down to say hello to the crowd that is gathered at this airport. We do still have the shot of community members in downtown East Palestine that are pre-voicing their opinions before the delegation arrives into East Palestine. It's from a news perspective, it's very dangerous for us to let people spout off conspiracy theories. You heard one woman saying that basically the town has been bought off. When you look at the people who have been hired, whether to work for the fire department or for the city, they're making a lot of allegations that those people were given jobs with Norfolk Southern money to basically make them happy and try and make the community look like everything is normal. A lot of conspiracy theories there, so we're very apprehensive about just airing that live here on our digital platforms. There's no way to fact check what these people are saying live on air, so that's a very dangerous perspective. So we'll stay with this shot here, Vice President J.D. Vance at the line of people who showed up to the airport to welcome back the Ohio Sun back to the state and to the East Palestine area.
All right, press, let's go.
All right, press. Let's run.
All right, we're hearing the command being given, all right, press, let's go. That means they're going to load up into the procession, the caravan there that's going to bring that delegation to downtown East Palestine. Here is again that live shot that has a few community members speaking out. Obviously a shot of the creek that runs through the middle of East Palestine. The environmental impact is, of course, just one of devastation to that area because of that train derailment 2 years ago. When we see that that delegation has made its way to downtown East Palestine, not exactly sure the travel time to get there, we will come back live to show the comments from that pretty powerful delegation that has arrived for the 2-year anniversary. It does not appear, and there's been no indication that President Donald Trump will be joining this delegation. This will just be Vice President J.D. Vance and the 2 U.S. senators from Ohio, Bernie Moreno, also a Republican, as well as former Lieutenant Governor John Husted, now Senator John Husted, as he has been appointed and confirmed and sworn in to the U.S. Senate. If we have anything else that breaks, it'll be right here on our digital platforms. Otherwise, we'll see you back when the delegation gets down to East Palestine. I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News. Have a good afternoon.
19 News is everywhere. Download our CTV apps and follow us on social media at Cleveland 19 News.